Hi, my friends. Welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Monday. How is everybody? How was your weekend? We are going to do the cutest little Frankenstein. He's holding a jack-o'-lantern. Oh my goodness. He's adorable. So I hope it turns out as cute as it's supposed to. So happy Monday, guys. Hope you are doing well. We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh my goodness. Did you see my sale that I posted that's coming up? So sale coming up on Saturday for you guys. And you will get really good discounts, of course. And it's going to be in the VIP group. So make sure if you haven't joined the VIP group that you do. Let me go a little bit smaller. That's a little big. Oh my goodness. I was cleaning out this room too, seeing what else I had. And I found my little Halloween insert for the truck. And I put it in the cute little trailer. So anyways, I'm getting ready already. It's only August, but it feels like fall already. It is feeling like fall. So we are going to do this. Go ahead and say hello. I'm going to put myself up in the corner. And let's see here. Darlene, there you go. Corner. Okay, let me share this to VIP group. This is going to be so cute. Oh my goodness. I saw this idea and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to do that. And I made him larger. So I didn't post that I have two sizes. I think I probably should. This takes up one full sheet of wood. So I'm kind of thinking that I probably should do two sizes. I just didn't do that yet. I'm gonna yeah, I'll give you the link a little bit later. So, hi Lori, how are you? Hi Laura, hi Bridget, hi Sherry, good morning Lynn, hi Doris, hi Pam. This little Frankenstein, he's gonna be adorable. And I could have used sour apple, but I always think that's too bright for him. So we are going to use Hauser Light Green for his skin. I think I used that last year on some of my stuff. Hi Karen Ross, how are you? Happy Monday, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Tell me what you guys did. You know what I did. I just got stuff ready for the sale for you guys. A lot. I have 5 tables. I have it all lined up on my covered patio. And just because I could not bring it all inside. My husband would have just had a cow if I brought all of it inside. I cleaned out the big shed because that's also where I store my cash registers, all my stuff for the craft show. And I decided I need to go through there before I put the other stuff back in. I also put my bins that are my painted stuff from the other seasons. Like I have Easter in there and I have 4th of July and I have, what else do I have? I have St. Patrick's Day. I do have some Valentine's, just my samples. So not, I don't do a lot for Valentine's because I don't have any shows before Valentine's Day. So the only stuff that I end up having out there is when I do a demo for you guys here and teach you how to do a kit, and then I have that sample. So I usually just have one of each item. Okay, and I did actually do I did an online show last year or the year before. I ended up with some stuff. So, okay, let me see here. Did I bring in my glue? I might have to go grab glue. Okay, let's dissect this guy. Let's put just pieces. Let's get pieces off. I want his face down here close to me. Look how cute he is though. Hi Sylvia, how are you? Hi Darlene Barr. Hi Betty. Okay, so hair, hands. Oh, okay, so hands, let's do all the stuff that's going to be the same color. Hands and nose and face and ears. They're all going to be the Hauser Light Green. Okay, so gray for his, oh, I forgot to grab gray. Yeah. I'm going through my colors in my head this morning. Which colors do I need? Okay, and then the pumpkin is going to just be pumpkin, but I do have to paint like this section right here. The center of that's going to be black so that it shows through for the jack-o'-lantern. Shoes are black, but they're going to go up here. I still have all these pieces in my hand. Let's see. This doesn't have to be painted. His shirt's going to be purple. I don't have it scored, but the pumpkin's there. So if I just stop right here and then I do, the pants are going to be brown. The shoe part, the bottom of the shoes is black. This is my Hauser medium green. The eyeballs. Okay, so we have black for that part. And then blue for this. He's going to have blue eyes. He's a blue-eyed Frankie. All right. Okay, this is the base. I just need one of those. I'm going to do, the base is going to be brown. I'll put that right here. And then I have pieces. Here's ears, a nose, and hands. Okay, we're ready to go. All right. Laura says, things are tough right now. Before we went on vacation, we had a flood in the basement and then came back from vacation, got sick, and now the garage door is broke and repair guy. Oh no, Laura. I'm sorry. That is tough. That is really tough. Oh, did I say hi, Betty? I hope I did. Oh gosh, that's a lot, Laura. I'm so sorry. It feels like when it rains, it pours. It just, honestly, sometimes we just can't catch a break. I felt like that when I came back from Africa. It was like, okay, so while I'm over there, let's have anaphylactic reaction and almost die. And then, and that was pretty scary. And then come back and I got hit with COVID. And then the next week, found out I had a blood clot. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. Hi, Deb. How are you? Gosh. Okay, so we're going to paint this. I do have, so did you see my post? I posted some more of the joy ornaments. Let me just, oh, they are on my thing. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to show you. They're so cute. I'm going to show you real quick. So I did post them. They are on my website. Okay, there's one set with Santa, Mrs. Claus, and the elf. And then the other set has because remember we were talking about these when we were making them. We need this, we need this, we need this. The other one is right here. It has a moose, a bear, which you can do the bear as a white polar bear or a brown bear, and then a penguin. So aren't those just the cutest? So I'm excited about these. I have them cut out. I'm gonna paint them tonight, get some samples going. But wanted to let you know that I did get those done. I do have them ready. They are on the website. So let me just put myself back in the corner. Yeah, Laura, yeah, that sounds like it. That's horrible. It sounds like I was reading your comments. It really does sound like that's what you're going through, Laura. Yeah, I had horrible sore throat. Mine didn't last that long. I do have a really strong immune system, so I don't know. Mine didn't last as long as most people, so I was really grateful for that. But that was when I first came back from going to Africa. It was terrible. It's like you're gone and you need to catch up on all your work and you get back and you're sick. It's not fun. Okay, so Frankenstein, we're gonna paint you. Okay, let's get all our black done. His hair is black also. So we're gonna do his hair, his shoes, parts of his eyes, and then down here, the face part of the pumpkin is gonna show through. So get that all done. Okay, this part of the eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to put just a little bit down here. So you can see where the center part of the pumpkin is. If you just do pretty much that centerpiece black, it will be fine. Okay, so you can go to the line and be okay. So I'm just going to paint close to the line, because the mouth goes out pretty far, and then the eyebrows are up pretty high. Oops. Don't paint the part that's supposed to be pumpkin color, Darlene. That'll be dry by the time that I go to paint pumpkin. It better be dry. Okay. All right. So that's my black. Okay. This is going to be brown, just like the pants are brown. Okay. Keep going. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Happy Monday. It's our crazy life. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this part is going to be gray. So our slate gray, I'm just going to put a little bit in here because I don't need a ton. I can't wait to see this done. And I cut out 2 of them, but 2 won't fit here. I think I should make a smaller size. What do you guys think? I usually will do, when I have something that's this big, I'll usually do 2 sizes because not everybody has room for something this big. Okay, let's do the pants. And then we'll also do this base part, brown. So the brown I'm using is, I grabbed dark chocolate, but burnt umber, milk chocolate, whichever brown you want. I'll definitely need 2 coats. So happy Monday. Yeah, I'm so busy, guys. So I have everything inventoried for the craft show. Okay, got to do the stem part of the pumpkin brown. I just have to get all of my pictures already. I'm going to get them all pre-loaded into Facebook. But get this, there are 150 different items in this sale. Yeah, I dug out everything. So there are some things that there's only one of. I just decided, you know what, we're just going to do it. But I did find a bunch of other smaller things that are going to be fun. Everybody's going to get Happy Mail, some type of Happy Mail. Every single person that orders from the sale is going to get Happy Mail. Yeah. Just because I love you. I like to kind of do different things. So everybody that orders, so if I have 150 people that order, I'm going to need 150 pieces of Happy Meal, Happy Meal, maybe Happy Meal too. But it's just small things, just something small. So I'm going to have Tara make me a bunch of Happy Meal stickers to go on that. I have some, but I don't think I have enough. So anyways, sale's going to be Saturday over in the VIP group. I'll be up at the cabin, but the sale will be doing its own thing. I'll have it all ready to auto post because I don't have Wi-Fi up there. I decided, remember, last year not to pay the $200 a month for that because I'm not there often enough. So hi Janine, how are you? We're painting Frankenstein. So I'm going to try to be really careful and not get it into his little grooves. So we're going to try. So I'll put it up on the head part. That way I can kind of work with it. Maybe if I use the little makeup sponges, maybe we should try that on him. Usually that seems to work better. I'll do this part, the hands, the nose, the ears, get that done. Yeah, I have to go up to my cabin and get things winterized. It is time. Can you believe it already? Can you believe it? I didn't even get to go up that many times this year. Not yet. Okay, so I'm just going to use the makeup sponge and try to go over this area, just like lightly pouncing, trying not to get it down into that. I do like to fill them with black. I do like to go back through and do black, but we'll see if I need to. So I'm just gonna try. Does anybody else use these little makeup sponges to paint with? I really don't. I don't know why. I'm so used to using my other sponge brushes that I don't use the little makeup ones often, but this works pretty good. It's not getting it into it at all. So that's a good thing. Okay. I don't really need to do the top because that's where his hair is, but I always feel like I should just do it. Okay, just gonna go back over. Okay, so that's working good. Okay, now I just need to paint the pumpkin. This project's actually pretty quick. Pretty quick project. He's going to be adorable. You only use the makeup sponge. Oh, okay. So guys, if you don't know what they are, they're these little white triangle type sponges. They come in sheets. Like, this is what they look like. They come in sheets like that, all attached. Well, that's cool. Yeah, sometimes maybe that's cheaper that way. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. But whatever works for you, that is what you should do. You know, some people like that. I like the little brushes. I'm just so used to them. You do sometimes, but it takes a long time. Yeah, sometimes you do. Okay, so when are you going to your cabin? Yeah, this next weekend. I'll be up at the cabin. I'm gonna try to go up on Friday if my husband gets a fishing trip. He's trying to get some weekend fishing trips. Oh, guess what? That didn't work to do the brown there because here's the stem. We'll have to go back and do we'll have to go back and do the stem on the pumpkin. So he's trying to find a fishing trip to go on. Fish are biting, and you know, he doesn't have his own boat anymore, so he has to pay to go on fishing trip. But that also means he doesn't have to have a boat payment, and he doesn't have to do maintenance. So even though he loved tinkering on it, it just wasn't safe because he'd have to climb in and out of it all the time. It wasn't a safe hobby for him. And yeah, he's hoping to find a thing. If he does, then I'll go up Saturday because he would go fishing. This is his Friday off. So he would go fishing on Friday. And then I probably would drive up there on Saturday and then come back on Monday. So I have to go up. I have to winterize. I actually do need to get up on the ladder. I'm at the very tail end. I only have a couple of my pills left. I'll be done before this weekend. I know my blood will still be thin by then, but I feel like I'm not as much of a risk. and I've been being so careful, not falling and any of that stuff. So I think I'll be okay to get on the ladder and get in and out of the back of the truck. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's time to go back up there. But I wanted to get all my crafters paid. Got that done. Okay, second coats. I am going to do second on the black. This is a little bit transparent for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so and the blue that I used Aqua Sky. Okay, so I didn't even tell you colors. I'm just talking. I'm just rambling. We're just rambling. Our purple that we used was lavender, and I used spiced pumpkin for the pumpkin. We can go through all the colors. The gray is slate gray. The black is black. Okay. The brown was dark chocolate, but you can use burnt umber, milk chocolate, any of those. Just going to get the center of this. Can't wait to see this done. It's going to be adorable. The green is light Hauser green. The blue Aqua Sky cheekies are going to be vintage pink. Yeah, sorry guys. Sometimes I just start talking, and you know, that's just me. So I'll take two of the dogs with me. You cut off the dry paint until it's too small. Yeah. Also cut it in half for smaller. That's so smart. Hi Denise, how are you? Happy Monday, guys. So I'll take two of the dogs with me. I feel like that's all that I can handle at a time up there right now. This group of dogs is so different from my last group. So before, I used to take all of my dogs, and at times I would take my daughter's dogs too. So when we had George, Bailey, Lacey, Molly, and Stubby. So we still have Stubby, but he can't go up anymore. His heart, he has issues, so he can't go up there because he's too old. He has heart issues going on that I know he does. He hasn't been diagnosed, but I just know that's what's going on with my boy. Just know it. So I won't put him through that. It's just too hard. And anyways, so I would take my daughter's two dogs. So I would have 8 dogs And everything was hunky-dory. I even had, back then, I had my Trailblazer. Okay, so that was Aqua Sky. And then we're going to lavender for the purple. So my Trailblazer, the front, the middle, the back, dogs everywhere. So, and the two big dogs, Molly and Mac, the Rottweiler. So I had a Rottweiler, I had an English Bulldog, and I had six Shih Tzus. So I had a full house. I had a full house, full car. Anyways, yeah, it was, they did really good. But these new dogs don't do as well. So, and last time when I was up there, I felt really bad because Sophie and Darcy refused to eat the first 2 days. They went 2 days without eating. They drank a little bit, but they didn't eat. And I'm like, gosh, dang it. Why won't you eat? They just wouldn't, and they wouldn't go potty outside. So I'm taking up Annie and Riley. We're going to try Annie and Riley and see how they do. My biggest problem with them is that they do get car sick, so I'm going to have to deal with that. They get car sick going to the groomer 5 minutes away. The last couple of times they have not got car sick, so we're going to see. I'm hoping. But I'm thinking I should make, the ghosts that I showed you the other day, the skeletons, not ghosts, the skeletons that I showed you the other day, I have 6 sets of those cut out. I'm going to show you guys how to make those. I did enlarge the one that has the tombstone that says rest in peace. I made that one large so that, so it could be a sitter like this one, big like this. I don't want to make all of them large. I think that's just too much. So I did already post that. This little guy's posted over in the Halloween section. Okay, this is working out really good. I don't think I'm going to have to fill those in with black paint. Usually I'll use my marker and fill that in. I don't think I'm going to have to. I think it actually worked really good. Okay, so we might just start using this pouncing method with anything that has lines like that. It seems to work really well. Okay. All right. So, hi, Sandy. How are you? Let's see. Okay. Seeing if there's any questions that I missed. Okay. Pumpkin spice for the pumpkin. Gonna do that. So this was Lighthouser green. Okay. So it seems like it's the perfect Frankenstein color that's not like the candy, is it candy apple? The bright green sour apple. It's too much, I think. I think it's too much. Okay, so we're gonna do this and then we'll dry it and then we'll do the stem. The stem doesn't have a line. I don't know why, but I will do, the stem's gonna be brown. I will just get another little brush. Maybe I'll get a small brush to do that. There is a lump in that. There's a lump in my pumpkin. So anyways, guys, the sale will be going on while I am up at my cabin. Yeah. So I will have it ready to auto post because that's what works best for me. Because otherwise I'd be posting something every minute it's going to be a long sale, guys. It's going to take 2 hours to post everything, actually longer than that because there's 150. I wish I could post every 30 seconds, but it only lets you go by the minute. And what I do, I have everything in an Excel spreadsheet. I'll print it out, and then by each item, I put the time down that it's going to post so that I know. So I have it already, have all my duckies in a row. Okay, let's try this. We'll do it's over here. We'll do the top part of this because that's the layer. I need to do cheekies, right? I need to do little cheekies. That's going to be interesting over the scar part. We'll see how that goes. And then we need to do a little bit of highlights on the eyeballs. And then we have to do inking. So, hi, Judy. Happy Monday. We're painting Frankenstein. And I'm going to look at I have to look at his body. And I think that the top part is all layered and this is layered. Yeah, I think we're good there. Frankenstein. All right. Get all these guys done. Yep. I didn't want to go to the cabin this last weekend because I had just got all my checks ready for my crafters, and I wanted to be here in case there were any issues. And then also, I wanted to get everything ready for the sale, and that takes a long time. So I spent Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, working on this sale stuff for you guys. Getting it all ready. I'm so excited. My husband will be excited too. Yeah, 5 tables worth of stuff. So I pretty much decided that what doesn't sell at this sale is just going to go to the craft show with me in the area and get marked down. So if you're in this area, you can come there after and get some good deals. Okay, so there's a couple areas that are still not all the way dry, but we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. This will be a big sale. It will be a big sale, and it's going to take at least 3 days to do the invoicing. At least, I'm going to say. And people get impatient, even despite, you guys don't, but no matter how many times I say it, that it's going to take me a few days to do this, they still say, I didn't get an invoice. I'm like, yes, no one's got an invoice. No one has an invoice yet. So, yeah, it doesn't matter how many times I say, please don't ask for an invoice. It will take me, at least 3 days to get it to you. Please don't ask. They're still going to ask. It happens every single time. Every single time. But, and I put it in great big letters at the end of the sale. Thank you for shopping. It will take me a few days to get the invoices. They still ask. But it's not the people that watch regularly. It's the new people. So there were some people that didn't end up paying last time. They're on my blacklist. If they claim stuff, they're just getting skipped over. So I'm not playing anymore with that. I have my list, and I'm going to call it a blacklist. If you don't pay your invoice and you haven't communicated with me and said, I'm going to pay it, this is what's going on in my life, and then you finally pay it, you finally do pay it, like, because it's been a month now. Yeah, you can't order anymore. So if you don't pay. So if you need to say, Darlene, I get paid on the 15th, or I get paid next Friday, can I wait? I'll say, yes, you absolutely can. I always work with people. I am always fair. Always. Yes, I know, Carol, you do too. Yeah. I know some people worry because they think they missed out. I know. I understand. But I'm like, please be patient. Usually I'll post on the VIP group. I'll say, okay, I'm getting close, or I have things logged in. Now it's time, because I have to log it all into Excel. And can you imagine? So there's 150 different items. And some of those items, there's 1. Some of them, there's 20. Some of them, there's 40. Okay? So there's a lot. You're going to have lots of room when things, yes, well, yes, I hope so. Hi, Cheryl, how are you? Good morning. Okay, this is going to be this one is vintage pink. Okay, so I probably need more than that because I'm using the sponge. I am using a sponge on this, so maybe this will work. Oops, it almost jumped. Did you see that? Yeah, I have room already in the shed, so I took this stuff out of the shed. It's sitting on tables under the patio, and I do have it covered with blankets so that no moisture gets on anything. So I did go ahead and do that. Even though it's under the patio, okay, so I'm tapping it onto my paper towel, getting most of that off, and then I'm going to do my I'm hoping that it's not going to go into the little things, into the area. I'll have to get out my marker. Okay. I'm twisting, twist and shout. Okay. It's not filling in the center. I don't really like this type as well. I'm going to kind of have to tap at the corner to fill in the center. These are not the best. These are the little cheap ones. These are probably from the Dollar Tree. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call that good, I think. I'm like, maybe not. I'm doing a little bit more. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. I still might color this in with a black marker because, you know, I just kind of like it to be black, but we'll see how that goes. Let's dry this. I need to do little white highlights, but I think that I probably should assemble it before I do any of the white highlights. So let's do this. Let's dry this. We're going to ink everything, and then we'll glue it together, and then I think I'll do the white highlights that I need to do. I think. Always feels like a good to purge. Yes. So you have so many retired transfers. Yes, I do too. That's next. So everybody voted. Well, a lot of people voted, and what I've seen. I didn't go back to see if more people voted, but when I looked at who had voted on last week, when I asked, they had said they wanted surfaces next. So I have surfaces, and then I have transfers coming up, the small, the A and the B. And I'm kind of trying to just do small amounts of those at a time, so it's not overwhelming for you guys and for myself. So, okay, let's just kind of assemble this little guy. He's just so adorable. He's just so adorable. What a little cutie pie. So the eyes are different than any other eyes I've done. They are 2 pieces. Isn't this adorable? Oh my goodness. He's just so cute. Okay, so I do need to make smaller sizes because this guy's pretty big. So I have to charge more because he's more wood. And I really feel like my customers would love to have a smaller size, like for a desk area. Look at how cute that is. Okay, so I'm going to pull the whole thing off, and then we'll ink everything. Okay, so make sure my tape stays down. I'm going to pull this up, take this off the table, and I'm going to start inking everything. Okay. As I sit down in my chair, my squeaky chair. My squeaky chair. Oh, I didn't bring it back up on my phone. I like to watch and make sure that I can see what's going on. Make sure I'm still alive. How did the cake pops go? Guess what? We were not able to do the cake pops, and I'll tell you why. One thing, my mixer that was supposed to get here was damaged in transit, so it never got here. And then, and I still don't have a refund from it yet. I had to call them, and they're like, no, it takes 7 to 10 days. I'm like, what? So I had ordered another one, and it was supposed to be here on Saturday. It got here on Sunday, and then I just made the decision I'm like, I don't think I need that. It's $500. So we didn't get to do that. We didn't get to do the cake pops, and we had so many orders. So what happened was when Tara got here, we're like, okay, let's check orders. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys ordered so much that we were so busy the whole time. And with our Etsy stuff, we were so busy cutting orders, we didn't get to try it yet. So, but my craft show isn't till October. So we had plenty of time for us to test it out, make sure it works. For her, she's really good. She actually has done lots of cakes. So I know that Tara's going, and she's done cake pops before, but just not this type. I know that Tara's going to do really good with it. She's just really good at that kind of stuff, at the baking stuff. So me, not so much. I just wanted to watch. I'm like, this looks like so much fun, but I don't know if I can be around everything. Oh guys, so this is something funny. So I ordered some of the chocolate, I ordered some of the melted chocolate. Well, you would think I did. It came melted. So you can't just use a KitchenAid mixer. Yes, I could. I don't have one. I could use one, Cheryl, but I actually gave mine to my sister, my older sister. I used to have one. So, and they're $500 now. So anyways, I used to have one. I gave it to her because she makes candy every year. And hers burnt up. Her motor actually burnt up from using it so much. Okay, I'm going to get out some Q-tips. So I don't have one anymore. Because I decided that, you know what, she makes candy for everyone, so I'm going to give. So I had decided, well, I'm going to invest in one, and then I started thinking about it. Darlene, you're not going to use this. I don't do baking because it's hard for me to be around the ingredients because I'm so allergic. I'm like, I use a wooden spoon. When I do my baking at Christmas, I use a wooden spoon to mix up all my cookies and everything. So why am I going to pay to have that sitting there on the shelf? I decided it just didn't make sense. So it's going back. But so I ordered the chocolate to dip the Rice Krispie treats and all of that. I ordered all the chocolate, and guess what? It got here and it was melted. My husband brought in the package. He goes, this package is dripping. And it was. There was chocolate dripping out the side, the white chocolate. It was white chocolate. Dripping out the side of this package. And I can't even believe that the UPS guy delivered it. Yeah, he did though. So this package literally had the white chocolate oozing out the sides. I opened it up and they must not have put any packing in there. There wasn't any bubbles. There wasn't any paper. It was a larger size box, like this big and that thick. And it had like a container. I think I did 2 containers of chocolate, the dipping chocolate. And they must have just exploded because it was so hot. You know, it's been so hot lately. In most of the states, a lot of states has been over 100. So, and here it was 104 the other day, 118 in a lot of other places, Arizona. So anyways, it melted all over the place. So I had pre-melted chocolate. I didn't know I ordered it melted. Is that funny? So I had to go through Amazon and they go, oh, it's not returnable. I'm like, I don't want to return it. It's defective. It came to me pre-melted. So they put me in contact with the seller and I sent pictures and this seller reimbursed me already. So anyways, yeah, pre-melted chocolate. Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought? They should have sent it on dry ice. You know, a lot of times I'll get stuff like that and it's on dry ice. Okay, like I ordered French fries that are just French fries and avocado oil, or tater tots that are tater tots and avocado oil. Yeah. Okay, let's assemble this and then we'll do our white highlights. I know, $500. Yeah, they're $500 now. So I don't know when they went up, but they were expensive. So yeah, it was more than melted, Judy. Yeah, I think I have pictures on here. Hey, April, how are you? Hi, Deborah. Hey, Marilyn. Let me show you. Let me see if I have them. If it uploaded to the cloud. It would be way before the pictures of all the sale item. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm gonna show you guys. It's funny. Yeah, it was pre-melted chocolate. The white chocolate. At least it was white chocolate. The milk chocolate's supposed to come. Look at it. Look. Is it crazy? Crazy pants. All right. Okay, keep going, Darlene. You'll never get done if you don't. Okay. Anyways, pre-melted chocolate. But they did reimburse me and I already got it. So that was nice. Okay, but I'm waiting to be reimbursed for the mixer that was damaged, and then I just returned the one that I had ordered. I ordered a second one, and I didn't realize they hadn't reimbursed me for the first one. So I have $1,000 just sitting out there that needs to come back to me. Come back, please. Okay, let's get this guy all together. Let's get him assembled. He's so cute. I might have to fill in sometimes I just worry because I want him to, his face and everything. We'll have to look at it and see if I need it to be black. I might just be happy with it the way it is. Okay, hair. Let's just get some glue on here where the hair goes. Okay. All right. Oh, shoes. Hands. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, keep going. What's next? His ears. If I get his ears on there. Got your ears. Got your nose. Frankie. Got your hair, buddy. Here's your hairdo. His eyeballs, they're 2 pieces, so you have to make sure that you put them on there as scored so you know how it goes, okay? So that's going to go on. I actually need a little bit for this bottom part. There we go. Make sure that it's correct. The nose goes in there. Okay. Got your nose, and then the other eyeball. Okay. I'm going to put some white highlights on the eyeballs. Okay. And then he has his little, what are they? Electrodes? What are they called that stick out of his head? Little screws, whatever they are. Okay. Got your hands. And this is all scored so you can see exactly where it all goes. Have the shoes. Make sure it doesn't go below this because this is going to go into this slot when we're all done. Oh, I need to turn on my glue gun. But we're going to do a few white highlights. Okay, so this one, I'm going to put the glue in the, I don't want to just fill that because then the glue will show through. I'm going to put it on the area on the back. This guy's going to be so cute. I need a dozen of them. I need a little witch to match, don't I? Wouldn't that be so cute? A little witchy poo. Okay, that's going to go right there. Make sure this is up far enough because that's going to go into this slot. Okay, so we need to make sure that's not moving as we're doing all of our stuff. Bolts, thank you. Yes, Roxanne says a lot of the manufacturers raised their prices during COVID. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think that you're right that they did raise their prices during COVID. Yep. Lots of things changed at that point. Lots of things. Let's see. Found a KitchenAid marker on Marketplace for $75. Wow, that's a great price, Laura. Yeah, and you can just wash it, and I mean it's just like new. That's great. I love that. Okay. Well, my daughter-in-law is going to bring hers over when we go to do the cake pop. She's like, I'll just bring it over. Okay, I want some white highlights on this guy. So I'm going to look and make sure the eyeballs are where they're supposed to be, tipping it up. There's a little bit of glue here that I'm going to get off that was right there. Okay, so I need some white. I need my paint. I need my stylus. Okay, so a little bit of white. And then I'm going to be looking at my picture of him. Such a little cutie pie. Look at how cute. So this is my picture I've been following. So it looks like it. The nose was a different color, but guess what? I thought his nose needs to be the same color. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're doing on the eyeballs. We're doing a dot, and then we're doing like a little slash, a dot, and a little slash. Okay. And then if you want to, I don't want to do the hair. I'm only going to do a few things. Okay, so I like to do I like to do it on the nose and then do dot, dot, dot. I do like to do cheekies, but my problem is that there's a scar on the one cheek. So I'm going to put it high on the cheek and just put one. Okay. And then I'll do the hands. I'm not going to do as many as I normally do. Like, I don't want to mess up his hair. There's a lot of little white things on the hair on here. Can you see it? But I don't really like it like that. So I'm going to do minimal white highlights. If you want to skip it completely, you totally can do that. I'm going to leave the shoes. That's all I'm going to do. I'm done. Okay, let's dry it. He just looks so cute. He's so happy. I love it. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Let me give you the link for this little guy. He's in the Halloween section. I need to dry it before I put it in the thing. I'm also kind of waiting for things to kind of set up a little bit. But let me get you the link for this little cutie pie. He is big. I'll be changing it so that there's a second size. I can't do it while I'm talking to you, but I'm going to give you the link so that you have it. It's in the Halloween collection area. I think it's fall/Halloween. Yeah, it's in fall/Halloween. I'm just going to give you that whole collection because that's also where the skeletons are. So if you go to this collection, you're going to see this little guy. He's on there unpainted, of course, because I'm painting him just now. And let me just put that into the comments here. There you go. Okay. I know. I think he's adorable. I love him. Okay, let's dry the white and then we can put him in there. I do have my glue gun plugged in so that I can reinforce the back. So if you have this at your house, and you paint it yourself, you're probably not going to glue the base on. You're just going to stick it in each time. But I like to glue the base on because I don't want it to be at a craft show and somebody loses that piece. Okay, I think that the scars and everything, I think they're good. I'm not gonna worry about painting it in. I usually use a marker, but I'm kind of really happy with how it all turned out. What do you guys think? I think it's adorable. Okay, now let's pray this works. So it's double thick. So this opening is double thick because it is the pumpkin and the backer part. Okay, once in a while you have to sand it because when the paint's on there, it might be a little tricky to get it in there. Why is it not thinning as well as it should? It might be because it's painted. Okay, so okay, I got one side. Okay, I was making sure it fit before I put the glue or anything in there. Okay, and it does. So it fits down in there. The thing that shows a little bit, so I'm going to paint this brown because just a little corner of it shows. So right here on the corner part, I'm just going to go ahead and paint this bottom part brown really quick because it just barely shows. It's adorable, guys. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna make a smaller size. So this size, I don't remember what the price was, but yeah, I'll make a second size. So if you want it and you want to just wait till I get it, I'll try to post a picture. How adorable, guys. Looks great without so much white. Yeah, I think it's good with just a little bit of white. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I just wanted to touch up right there. Okay, I'm gonna put just a little bit of glue and stick that in there, and then we will use our hot glue to put on the back. Okay, I love him. He's big though. He is big. Okay, so let me kind of show you. Here's a sheet of paper. So he's as tall as a sheet of paper, so 8.5 by 11, and he's wider than a piece of paper. So he's probably 12 inches wide by 11 inches tall. Okay, so I'm just going to wiggle that in there, and then I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to clean up any of that extra glue that's sitting there. Going to get that off of that front. Okay. There's a little bit of glue right there. Okay, so got that in there. Let me just try. Now that I put an angle, I can see a little bit more, just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, we're good. All right. It's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, now I'm gonna run a bead of hot glue along the back. I have used regular glue before. If you don't have hot glue gun, it just takes a while to dry. You just have to let it dry. So thank you guys. Okay, it's hot. Okay, so I just run a bead of glue and then I run a second bead of glue right over the top of it. This keeps that base attached at my craft shows. Okay. So if you do craft shows and you don't want the bases to get lost, then it's a great idea to do that. Let me grab another glue stick. Of course I ran out. Of course I did. Where are they? Right here. Okay, let me just grab a couple of them. Okay, you guys, Friday, the Peanuts collection comes. I think there's some other holiday things as well as the Peanuts collection. I don't think it's just the Peanuts collection. I think there's other holiday things coming too. But I myself am so excited to see what is coming. I'm so excited. I hope there's really cute stuff. Okay. All right, let me unplug that. Our little guy is done. I'm gonna put you up to myself so you can see him. You can see how tall he is. He's a tall one. He's a tall one, guys. I love it so much. I hope you do too. So colors again, slate gray, vintage pink for the cheeks, aqua sky for the eyes, spice pumpkin. I used dark chocolate, but you can use any of those chocolatey colors, light Hauser green, and lavender, black and white. Okay. What do you think? I think he's a little cutie pie. Oh my goodness, guys, you need this. You need this little guy. So I made the skeleton. The skeleton is going to be about as tall as him. So I have that ready to paint. But I think I want to paint the skeleton trio with you guys. I only made the one with the headstone. I only made that one large. Yeah. I know. So if you missed the skeletons, let me see if they're in my pictures. Sometimes they upload, sometimes they don't. Oh yeah, the dancing skeletons. Oh my goodness, guys. These guys are coming this week. I had to skip and do this first. So the one with the rest in peace, I made him as tall as this little Frankenstein. So they're going to be buddies. The green is light Hauser. Actually, this is the wording on it. Hauser light green. And Hauser is spelled Hauser. Hauser light green. Okay, so it's the green that we use all the time. Yeah. We use this for leaves. We use this all the time. You probably have it on your shelf. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I can't wait. Tara's going to flip. She's going to look at him, and he's just so cute. And he doesn't have that many pieces. Some of the projects have a ton of pieces, and it's a pain. Some of you guys are placing large orders, and I was cutting one lady's order. I'm not going to say who. I was cutting an order last night that had like over 20 different items on it, and lots of them were ornament kits. But I have it all ready to go. Anyways, it was a ton. It was a ton of little pieces. So he doesn't have that many pieces. He was pretty easy. We got him accomplished pretty quickly. Less than an hour for from start to finish. So if I wasn't talking, we're at 54 minutes. Yes, they are for sale. I just gave the link. So let me just see if I can drop it again. So this is the large size though. If you want to get a smaller size, the smaller size will probably be this, like to the ears. It'll probably be that size, and smaller. Because what I try to do is this fits on one sheet, and then when I do the smaller one, I do two on one sheet. So I can go add that right now if you want to wait and get the smaller size, but this guy is adorable. I just love him. Okay, enough. I love Darlene. You said it enough times. I love him. I love him. All right. I love you guys. Have a fantastic Monday. Let's make it a great week. And then it's going to be a great weekend. Woohoo! All right. See you guys.